Nothing's more frustrating than when you pour your heart and soul into a blog post that you know can help people. And when you take a link to that and you go to share it on Facebook or you go to share it on Twitter and you paste that link in, it's not showing the right image that you would want or the text that you would want. And it's not really generating any traffic to this post that you know will help people. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can control and fix if someone's already shared your link, how you can set that image and that text, and if it's showing the wrong one, how you can fix it. And we're going to just cover that in this video. Hi, my name is Adam from WPCrafter.com, where I make WordPress tutorial videos for non-techies. If you're new here, consider clicking on the subscribe button. Let's get into it. So here I am on my website, and typically you're going to have a blog post shared. And so what you're going to need for this on your website is an SEO plugin, a search engine optimization plugin. The great news is they don't cost anything. Now, some are better than others, and the one that I strongly recommend is named Rank Math. I've been using this since last year. It is amazing, and everyone's hopping on board with Rank Math. And I have a full-length tutorial that will show you exactly how to use Rank Math. However, if you're already using a different SEO tool, the way that you're going to put this information in when you share a link is pretty much going to be similar with all of them. Now, if you don't have Rank Math, you could just go to Plugins, click on Add New, then you can search for Rank Math, install and activate it, but I have a tutorial for that. So I have a blog post over here that I've set up, and here it is. I'll click on into it. And so this blog post hasn't had any of these optimization settings for what I'm asking the social networks to show. So the first thing you're going to want to do for your blog post is add a featured image. If you don't add a featured image and yet you have images in your blog post, what's going to happen is Facebook and Twitter are going to just choose some random image that you don't have control over. So you're going to want to set that featured image. All you have to do is click into your post. You see the option right here off to the right where it says featured image. I'll click there. And then right here it says set featured image. I'll click here. And then I can upload an image, or I can choose one that's in my media library. So that's what I'm going to do. Here's the image that I want. I'll click on set featured image. And now I have that featured image loaded in. But now what I want to do is a quick check in Rank Math to see what this is going to look like when I share it on Facebook or Twitter, just to make sure I like the information that's there. So but with using Rank Math, I can just hover over here and we see the score, the blog post score. I'll click here and it pulls up my Rank Math settings. And then we have an option right here. I'll click on it and then it pulls this up and it shows me exactly what will show on Facebook or Twitter, and it also gives me an opportunity to change it. So what I see here is the image I wanted. I see the title that's being pulled from the blog post, and I see the beginning part of the blog post right here. So if I wanted to change this, I can change it right here. I can change the title part right here or the description part right here. They also have this real sneaky feature. If there's a video on your post, it can add an icon like a play button, but that's a different topic. And then you can do it as well right here for Twitter. You can set it specific to Twitter. So make sure the right information is in here before you do anything, before you publish your post. So I'll click on the X right here, and then I'll click on update. And so now I know moving forward, everything's going to show exactly what I want it to show. So that's how you're going to set it up from the beginning. But what do you do if those social networks are already showing the wrong information? How do you get them to change that information so that they will show what you just added to your blog post? Or if you change your featured image and you update it, you want to let them know to update it. I actually run into this all the time with YouTube. When I change a thumbnail, it's showing the old thumbnail and I want to show them the new thumbnail. Let me show you how to get that fixed. Now, I usually run into this issue with Facebook, and I'm more concerned with Facebook than with Twitter. So with Facebook, you need to go to the Facebook debugger. You can go to Google and search for Facebook debugger, and I'll also try to put a link in the video description box down below. Twitter also has a similar page where you can do this debugging process, and here's the link for that, and I'll try to put that down below as well. I mostly focus here on Facebook. So the way this works is right here, you can paste in the link to your blog post that you want the information fixed, or you can paste a link to anything. So in my case, I run into this with videos. So why don't I go ahead and paste in a YouTube video right there, and then I'm going to click on debug, and what it's going to do is show me the information that it already has on this URL. And you can see down here, it's letting me know the last time they looked at this video, which was May 30th. It's showing me the image and the information. Now, what ends up happening is if I was to go and change this thumbnail and I want Facebook to know about it and update and show the right one, I have to go right here and click on scrape again. Now, I haven't changed the thumbnail in this case, so it's not going to show anything differently, but that is how you get Facebook to know about the change that you made and update their system to show the right information. And that's pretty much all there is to getting it fixed. So I'll put the link to the rank math tutorial down below. But like I said, if you're using Yoast or any other SEO plugin, it's all going to be pretty similar where you can put that in. However, I'm usually fine with what is automatically pulled as long as I put in a featured image and I put an excerpt in or something along those lines. The way I structure my blog posts anyway is I like to have that first bit of text at the top be where kind of like the interest is curated in someone to read the actual blog post. So that is how you get full control over your social media and how it shows and displays the content on your website. If this helps you out in any way, help me out by giving this video a thumbs up. It's going to help more people see the content that I'm creating just for you. If you have any questions, you can ask me down below as well. If you haven't subscribed, please do that and click on the notification bell so you can get these really good tutorials like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.